Hi there, my name's Sherry, and I'm here to tell you my story. I'm reading from a page because my memory is really bad, so if I don't look up at the camera, sorry about that. I have multiple sclerosis. It started in my teens. I would get migraines all the time, and what they said was anxiety attacks. It got worse in my 20s, more symptoms and more attacks. In my 30s, I was at work. I was a waitress. I remember feeling tired and weak all the time, and I would just blame it on work and kids and everything I had to do. Um, One day I was at work and I was looking at the order screen and I could see the letters, but I couldn't make out the words. I would panic because I'd have to put the order in and I couldn't understand what the words were. Um, so one day I was sorry, my this this happened all the time. See my stutter. Sorry about that. This happened all the time, and I had tremors, aches, pains everywhere, and I would just say, "Oh, I lifted a lot of trays tonight," or I had carry a lot of things at work. I started slurring my speech and stuttering. My husband had to pick me up early from work lunchtime. I ended up at the hospital, and I had a very, very mild stroke. Uh, a week later, my symptoms continued, and I ended up back in the hospital. They ran so many tests. I don't even know how many tests: CAT scans, MRIs, lumbar puncture, and they found lesions. And they brought a neurologist in, and they said I had MS. So I went home from the hospital. My wonderful husband took time off and took care of me, my kids, and I went to a regular neurologist. And my symptoms were so severe for someone that was just diagnosed. They said I was not a cookie cutter case of MS, so they sent me to the Cleveland Clinic. By that time, I was at the point where I couldn't walk up the stairs. I could barely walk. I was shaking all the time. I was having non-epileptic seizures that would last 20 minutes to an hour. It's like having a seizure, but you're awake, so you can feel everything and hear everything and see everything. It's not fun. It's not fun if you have them. And then I started going to the Cleveland Clinic, and they said, well, we have to diagnose you with MS first. And I was like, well, I've already been diagnosed. And they said, well, you have to meet certain criteria. So then it took like a 2 years for them to finally diagnose me with MS because they had to wait for the MRIs and see the growth of the lesions. And in the meantime, I was going from medication to medication. I was having reactions to the medication, and if you ever taken that medication, the needles, it's not fun. It's not fun, and all the symptoms and everything. But anyway, this is my story, and I hope that it helped someone because I remember feeling really lost and not really having um, anybody to talk to about it. Everybody around me knew what was going on, so it's, it's a really hard thing to find out you have MS. It's a shock to your system. It really is. So for anybody out there that feels lost, I hope this helps. Thank you for watching, you guys, and stay tuned for the next episode, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.